In our society, have you ever noticed how even the smallest problem can make someone feel completely broken? And yet, at the same time, there are people who face the biggest troubles with a sense of calm. They don't fall apart. Instead, they grow their hearts so big that pain doesn't even find a place to stay. Today's story will remind us of a powerful truth. If your heart is small, even tiny problems will make your life bitter. But if your heart is big, even the hardest times will feel lighter. So, let's try to find a reflection of our own lives in this story. Listen carefully, because this isn't just a story to hear. It's a story to think about. Once, there was a young man named Ryan. He was deeply unhappy, constantly feeling low and convinced that nothing in his life was going right. One afternoon, he went to a small cafe for tea, his head heavy with worry. He had no hope. His family pressured him, and the future terrified him. As he sat quietly in a corner, he overheard a few older men talking. One said, "You know that old man who lives behind the hills? He looks ordinary, but he's full of wisdom. My son was struggling badly, but after meeting him, his life changed." Ryan's ears perked up. He thought, "My life is falling apart too. Maybe I can find some peace if I meet him." That evening, Ryan walked towards the hills and found a small house. An old man with gentle eyes welcomed him. Ryan said, "Grandpa, my life is full of pain. Please, tell me how I can be happy." The old man listened silently, then returned with a glass of water and a bowl of salt. He said, "Take a handful of salt, put it in the glass, and drink." Ryan took a sip and recoiled. "It's terrible. So salty." The old man smiled. "Now, take another handful of salt and come with me." They walked to a nearby lake. "Throw the salt into the lake," he said. Ryan did. "Now, drink from the lake." Ryan cupped some water, drank, and looked surprised. "It tastes fine. I don't taste the salt at all." The old man gently placed a hand on Ryan's shoulder. "Son, pain in life is like this salt. The amount is always the same, but how much you feel depends on the size of your heart. If your heart is small like this glass, a little pain makes you bitter. But if your heart is big like this lake, the same pain will hardly affect you." He continued, "The glass and the lake are symbols of patience. If your patience is small, tiny problems will break you. But if your patience is vast, even the biggest problems won't crush you. So remember, if you let your heart stay small, you'll drown in sadness. Grow your heart to be like a lake, and you will always find peace." Ryan's eyes filled with tears, but his heart felt lighter than ever. From that day on, he promised himself, "No matter how hard life gets, I will not stay a glass. I will become a lake." So, my friends, when problems come your way, don't become small like a glass. Become big like a lake. Only then will you find a life filled with true peace. If this story touched you, please share it with someone who might need to hear it. Because sometimes, even a small story can heal a heavy heart. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this.